Hello, this is Hilary from AcquafortisAstrology, and I'm hoping that this video goes okay because there has been a little bit of disruptions. The energy lately has been a little bit erratic, and I still have that cat with me that his owner had her own disruptions, so Joy is prolonging his stay, and he still hasn't learned yet that sometimes I have to work. So, hello Jennifer. So in this video we shall talk about the Crescent Moon in Virgo from the traditional and shamanic astrology point of view. Now, according to the ancient cultures, the new moon happens when the first slice of the moon is seen at the western horizon just after sunset. Now, the modern concept of the new moon for the ancients was actually a black moon. There was no moon in the sky, so it was the end of a cycle and the awakening for a new lunar cycle to begin. So it was not an auspicious time to start new ventures, but more than anything else was to await new instructions. So that you know that something new is arriving, but you still have to wait for the instructions to come in. That's the concept of the black moon and the crescent moon. Now, with this in mind, and fingers crossed, let's get into this new crescent moon for the month of August 2018. Now, on the 11th of August 2018, we have a black moon in Leo for the month, in Leo that ends the Leo lunar cycle. We were talking about restless and erratic energy. It is not only a black moon, but also a partial solar eclipse that will be visible from the northern and eastern Europe, northern parts of North America, and some northern and western locations in Asia. So Central Europe and those following from Italy, we shall see none of this. Now, partial social eclipse happens when the moon comes between the sun and the earth. But this time, since it's a partial solar eclipse, the moon doesn't manage to cover all the sun's disk. So imagine a circular cookie with a big bite on it. Right? That's the image what they are going to see. This is the last solar eclipse on the Leo Aquarius axis. Next solar eclipse will be in the Cancer Capricorn axis. So it is important because it is signaling the start of the wrapping up of a story that started in February 2017. Look back at that time. What started at that time? What happened? And see what has been happening in your life since then, and what has, and it's still changing. And to show the importance of it all, for the second consecutive month, the black moon finishes in the same lunar cycle where the cycle started with the crescent moon. In this case, the crescent moon in Leo on the 14th of July, 2018. And do you remember the image? I can hear something. Yes, the image is that of a man riding a lion, holding a lance in his right hand and holding the ear of the lion with his left hand. The man can be a woman. We're not gender specific yet. That powerful image spoke to many of us. The full moon lunar eclipse was, to say the least, potent and massive. Many of you reached to me saying that all sorts of things were happening in their lives, and I include myself in the happening. Perhaps nothing tragic, but things inside them that shifted their way of thinking. For sure, from what I can gather, a lot of suppressed anger came out, old stuff returning straight from the underworld, punching us straight into our face. And really, it required all our mastery to keep sane and with courage walk with the lion through the gates of hell. Now, the image of that full moon lunar eclipse was that of a woman nursing a baby, reminding us that whatever happened during that time and still is happening, it is for our own good, even if we do not perceive it as so. So, with the merging of so many planets retrograde, it is causing a bit of a gastric reflux on the most stubborn axis of the zodiac. The lunar image of the lion and us on that lion is reminding us that we are going to make it through. It will require mastery from our path, that comes from hard work, but we are going to make it through. The Crescent Moon in Virgo will appear on the evening sky of the 12th of August 2018, after the sun sets. And the lunar mansion that cradles this moon is the 13th, called Al-Awa, the Wings. The image is that of a man desiring to be in coitus with a woman, which is a polite way of saying that a man is having an erection in front of a woman he desires. The key words are conjunction, erotic bond, alchemical marriage, union, sexuality, and vital energy. The lunar mansion is saying that the conflict, the tension that we have been feeling all along, is being transmuted in something creative. In the world we live in, desire usually comes out from what we do not have. We first understand what we do not want, and from there slowly we start the process to understand what we want, what we really desire. This lunar mansion is explicit not only in the image, but also in saying that love is what makes the world go round. Or let's say, desire makes the world go round. Love is the greatest magic one can have, because out of the power of love, out of the power of desire, rises the impulse to go and get what we desire. If we desire something so much, if we love something so much, we will do anything in our means to be with that thing, to do that thing, or be with the person we love. Love is what links and binds all of creation. The ruler of the Crescent Moon in Virgo is Mercury retrograde in Leo. A moon in Virgo has a very intellectual feel to it and very detail-oriented, and really not very prone to emotional sharing and innate empathy, and usually a worry nut. However, this is a moon driven by enthusiasm, a passion that comes from the heart, which further enhances the message of the lunar mansion. Mercury met the sun a few days before, that is, seeing it from the Crescent Moon. He received a very important message from the sun, a message we feel it is in our hearts. However, that message will become clear only when Mercury will come out of the sun's beam and becomes visible again in the skies. And he will do so after his stations to start moving forward on the 20th of August 2018. With the help of Jupiter in Scorpio, the message is being fed emotions coming from the deep recesses of our visceral desires. Neptune in Pisces is making sure that for now the message remains shrouded in deep mystery and inaccessible to reason. We can only feel it. Uranus in Taurus, now moving backwards too, keeps constantly changing the picture. So we have by force to envision new solutions. Mars, retrograde in Aquarius, couldn't help imparting his last few quarrelsome words before entering Capricorn again. These series of eclipses on the Leo Aquarius axis have been calling us to see where our heart lies. What makes our blood rush, our heart beat, and our desire soar, to say it politely. Probably, in the journey, we first met what we did not desire, what we did not love. And out of that suffering, the passion to go out for what we really desire was born. With a crescent moon in Virgo, the time has come to start looking at the details of that heart desire. Is it possible? If yes, then let's get pens and papers, ducks in order, and start jotting down the details. Saturn in Capricorn is making it a point that we really look well at those practical details and see if they are really practical, if we really can put them down to earth, if this desire, if this dream can become real. Pluto makes sure that those details will eventually transform our lives. Venus in Libra, now happy in her home, is trying with all her charm to bring some harmony and a less tense environment, and perhaps start enjoying a bit of social interaction without risking a third world war. Now, just please keep in mind that Mars is still retrograde. Mercury too, and I'm not counting the outer planets. And we are still in the eclipse season. So please, do trace the details and follow your heart, but also follow Virgo's mutable energy. Things can still change. The picture can still change, and we need to start all over again. So should you need any guidance of how to navigate these energies, I'm available for private consultations. I'm still continuing my offer on my 1-hour consultation fee, all the details below. So I'm wishing you a blessed crescent moon in Virgo. May the practical, ever-changing earth energy of Virgo that rejoices in details be the start of your heartfelt project. And before you go, please remember to let me know what you think. Write in the comments, I will answer. Thumbs up, share, and subscribe to my page. And bye for now. Take care.